Use your brain! Use your brain! Use your brain! The thing in your head, use it!
Isn't body positivity just glorifying obesity? Correct, it fucking is. What, I'm sorry, do you think that it's not? My existence isn't a disease that needs to be cured. Yes the fuck it is,
Recently, someone asked me if being fat was my only personality trait.
Yeah, girl, no one fucking asked.
And no, of course, being fat is not my only personality trait. I'm also a bitch.
Wait, really? You're a Oh my god, I couldn't fucking tell just by taking one look at you. Alright everyone, welcome back. Today, fat acceptance TikToks seriously need help. I've made 3 videos already on this community on TikTok called Fat Acceptance. Essentially, it's a ton of overweight fat women who come together and try to make excuses for them just for being overweight and circle each other into believing that being fat is healthy, which it quite obviously isn't. I've taken a look at 3 TikTokers already in this series, and today, Munk Army, I found another one. This one today is called Sarah Michelle, who is a plus-size fashion and lifestyle TikToker. Now you might be thinking, God Monk, how many of these people can you find until you run out of TikTokers to look at? Don't worry about that one, bro. I literally have a list of 10 to 15 more people on TikTok that are even worse than Sarah today. This series isn't gonna end anytime soon, and you can count on that. But anyway, let's see just how terrible these videos are from Sarah today, and let's see how long before I cringe out of the room.
All that work and what did it get me?
Finally accepting my body the way it is just to watch the disappearance of plus-size models, blah 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 blah. Yeah, what's your fucking point? There shouldn't be any plus-size models, I say in quotation marks. Actually, just really quickly before we move on, it's not called plus-size, bro. Let's bring this community back to what it actually is, which is fat. We shouldn't be normalizing fat models and just accepting what they are. That's stupid. That's not something that we should be promoting, bro. Eating in excess of calories to become bigger on the BMI scale isn't something in society that we should just be accepting. I love it how she's sitting there acting like she's losing the battle of keeping people fat because now people are starting to realize that being overweight isn't healthy and they're finally starting to lose weight now. That truly brings a smile to my face.
But why should I have to go somewhere else? Like, truly no disrespect, but I want to use this comment to talk about that.
Oh god, here we fucking go. So the comment that Sarah is responding to is this. Honestly, if you're above 2XL, you should probably be going to stores that sell bigger people clothes like Lane Bryant's. So pretty much Sarah originally made a video complaining that normal stores don't sell clothes for abnormally large people like herself. Which, I mean, what the f do you expect? You're not a normal healthy size, so no stores aren't gonna have clothes for you. If you want to fit into normal people clothes, become a normal people size, which is something that is completely in your control.
1, an XXL and 2XL are not the same thing. And 2, I'm not gonna shop for this or this just because I happen to be above an XXL, nor should that be my only option. In a time where the average woman's size is a 16, brands' laziness and fat phobia are truly what's holding us back from inclusive in-store shopping, and I will die on that hill.
Good f***ing lord, we have a lot of bullshit to break down. So you're saying that you shouldn't have to shop in different stores because of your weight and it shouldn't be your only option when it was your f***ing choice to become that big in the first place? So yes, that should be your only option. Clothing brands aren't gonna have a section just for you because you've chosen to become that big. This might sound harsh, bro, but it needs to be said. But this is a problem that not many people have. So unfortunately for you, you're gonna be the only one that's dealing with it on your own. And you've got 2 choices here. You can continue shopping in obscure places to find clothes that fit you, or you can lose the weight and wear clothes that a ton of people fit into. I mean, seriously, it's not the only reason that I work out and keep myself in good condition, but do you know how easy it is for me to shop for clothes? As a 6'1", 80kg male that is about 15% body fat, anything that is a large is gonna fit me perfectly fine. And the reason I can fit into a large isn't because I was born with a good body or any crap like that. It's because I keep myself in good physical shape, and there is nothing stopping this woman from doing the same. Also, this last point about fat phobia really just ties everything together and makes me realize how fucking stupid and irritating this woman is. Fat phobia is the biggest cop-out I've ever heard in my life. Fat phobia should be a thing. Let me repeat that. Fat phobia should be a thing. Because if we don't have fat phobia in society, then we're just accepting people being fat and unhealthy. Fat phobia is what has kept society together for decades, and even centuries now. And I don't understand why we're needing to change that all of a sudden, just to accept people.
The audacity for you to come on a public platform and make a video like this.
Alright, what do we have here then? So we have a doctor here, which for some reason is like cats to a mouse. Fat people are fucking terrified of doctors. Probably because doctors snap these people back into fucking reality. And anyway, this doctor is sitting here saying when you're trying to place a catheter on your 400+ pound patient. Now I just had to search up what a catheter was because obviously I'm not a medical professional, I don't know what it is. And apparently it's a tube you have to shove up someone's holy moly for some sort of procedure, I don't know, something like that. And let me tell you after learning that yeah, it would probably be a bit of a hassle trying to do something like that to someone who's morbidly obese. So keeping that information in mind, let's see why Sarah decided to have a fit over this.
I really don't know what's worse. You understanding the implications of this statement or you not understanding and being put in a position to make patients feel ashamed of how they look in your presence. The strength it takes plus size people to go into a doctor's office or a hospital setting and ask for help in regards to their health, and then for you to come on this app and create and allow a space for us to feel more ashamed of ourselves?
God, you're doing a whole lot of fucking whining for someone that lives in a first world country and eats cheeseburgers all day. Okay, but seriously though, can you actually just stop fucking complaining? Sitting there saying that it takes courage and strength and whatever the f for fat people to go to the doctors is crazy. How privileged do you have to be to where your worst and most mentally taxing problem is you going to the doctor's office? Like bro, people are going to fucking war, dying in trenches and battlefields. The people in the hospital that you think are trying to shame you for being obese are in the middle of a 12-hour shift slaving away, getting home at midnight and having no time to spend with their kids, all to earn a couple of $100,000 a year and are maybe able to retire at 65. They're sitting there doing all that and you're complaining because a medical professional called you what you are, which is obese. Unbelievable, Munk Army. Are you hearing this shit right now?
And more fearful of being in your presence? Don't you want us to be healthy? Don't you care about our health? Oh, it's a joke. Oh, okay, it's a joke. It's a joke when our health is disregarded in place of us being fat. Oh, it's a joke when we want and are seeking assistance with our weight, but you don't take us seriously because we're lazy to you and we're unhealthy to you.
If you wanted assistance with your weight, you'd buy a fucking gym membership. This is the thing, bro. I can guarantee how these interactions would go down with your doctor. You'd waddle into the office, your doctor would sit there saying the same thing he or she does every single time, which is that you're overweight and unhealthy, and that you need to go on a calorie deficit and start exercising more. Then you'd start getting emotional, saying that it's fat phobic to say that, and then you'd storm out of the office and implement nothing that the doctor's just told you and complain about it on TikTok. Like, bro, losing weight isn't some magical force that only applies to certain people and I can't do it because I'm this and that. Anyone who's able to move their body and not put so much food in their mouth can lose weight. You can do it, bro. And if you in the Munk Army are watching this right now and you need some motivation to lose weight if you're overweight right now, just realize that if you stay overweight and keep making excuses for yourself, you're dumbing yourself down to people like this who think that they're just born fat and can't lose the weight physically. Like, bro, please, do yourself a favor and stop listening to this bullshit fat propaganda. Doctors aren't discriminating against you, they're trying to help you.
For you to get on this app and make current, future, and past patients feel ashamed of their bodies in front of people who are supposed to be helping them in the most vulnerable setting is disgusting. You're disgusting.
Says the morbidly obese 25-year-old. I really don't understand what's so bad about making people feel uneasy about their bodies. Because if someone who's morbidly obese is just fine with being like that and fine how they feel doing that, how are they going to improve themselves? There's no doubting that someone that's overweight has a negative life experience compared to someone that's healthy and fit. So what the fuck are we doing sitting here accepting unhealthy lifestyles? I just don't understand. If someone in the comments can explain where everything went wrong with all this shit, please explain to me in the comments. I'm very curious. Anyways, I'm done with this person. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.